This is a Sports Catastrophe production. Hey there, ho there. It's Jeff Goodman. Welcome you to another Sports Catastrophe on this day. And on this day, August the 14th, 2016, in Rio de Janeiro, Usain Bolt was trying to do what no sprinter had ever done in history: win the 100 meters 3 times in his Olympic career. Usain Bolt is only 34. He's a year younger than I am, but he's the greatest sprinter of all time. Well, he won the 100 meter and 200 meters at 3 straight Olympics: 2008, 2012, 2016. So it's safe to say that obviously he looked good. He had a pair of 4x100 meter relay gold medals. I'm surprised he didn't have a third. He won every gold medal. He won 11 World Championship gold medals. He actually false started at the 100 meters in 2011. That was the only time he made a mistake. Has it since. Usain Bolt, it was just amazing what he could do and all that. Rise to prominence was more about the World Juniors in 2002. It was very popular in his homeland. So in 2008, he went to the Summer Olympics. He had a time of 9.85 in the semifinals. So looked huge. So in the Olympics, he was in the final. In the final, he was with 2 other Jamaicans, Asaf Appel and Michael Frater, 2 Americans, Walter Dix and Jarvis Patton, someone from Trinidad and Tobago, one from the Netherlands Antilles, and one from Trinidad and Tobago. Usain Bolt did not get the best reaction, but he coasted. Unfortunately, Usain Bolt kind of raised his arm at the end of the race in Beijing and got a 9.69 record. It was a world record, but he could have broken 9.6, which would have been unfreaking believable. Thompson of Trinidad took second. Walter Dix of the U.S. took third. So, with that one going, it was time for the next round. Yeah. So Usain Bolt went to the final with 2 other Jamaicans. There were 3 Americans, a Dutch, and a Trinidad. Someone from Trinidad, that being Thompson. However, before the start of the final in London, a spectator actually threw a beer bottle at the competitors, a plastic one, in the starting blocks. The race was unaffected. He was arrested. He was actually caught by Dutch judoka Edith Bosch. Gil Webb was pled not guilty, but unfortunately was found guilty of using threatening words or behavior with intent to cause harassment, alarm, or distress. The London chairman, Sebastian Coe, said, "I'm not suggesting vigilantism, but it was poetic justice that the person was sitting next to a judo competitor." Usain Bolt had a decent reaction time. Well, Tyson Gay, unfortunately, was disqualified. I don't know why he was disqualified. Was he disqualified for? I don't know. I don't know how he was disqualified. Because I know he was disqualified. But I think it was drugs or something. Some kind of some kind of drugs, I think. I don't know. But he was disqualified. Yeah, I think he tested positive for something, and his score was 9.8. He didn't win the medal. Well, Bolt won by 0.12 seconds over Johan Blake, his fellow Jamaican, and beat Justin Gatlin, who ran a 9.79, or the Ben Johnson time, if you will, for 1988. So Bolt had the Olympic record, he had to beat his fellow Jamaican. The other Jamaican, Asafa Powell, didn't do so well. The Americans had Justin Gatlin, Ryan Bailey, and Tyson Gay. Holland had Jordan Martina and Trinidad's Richard Thompson, who won silver. But then 2016 came, and people were like, will Usain Bolt do it again? In the final, he had to deal with Johan Blake, his fellow Jamaican. He had to deal with two Americans, Justin Gatlin and Trayvon Brummel. He had to deal with my boy, Canadian Andre DeGrasse, a South African by the name of Akani Simbade, someone from the Ivory Coast by the name of Ben Yosef Mitre, and Francis Jimmy Ficou. Not a good reaction time for Bolt, but he still raced pretty well. He only beat Gatlin by 0.08 seconds. With a 9.81, he won gold. Justin Gatlin took silver. Andre DeGrasse snuck the bronze past Johan Blake of Jamaica. So Canada got a sprinting medal, which was amazing. But Justin Gatlin is Justin Gatlin. So great job by Andre DeGrasse to get bronze. Of course, I was ticked off he didn't win the gold in the 2021 games because it's like, if Usain Bolt gone, he was the heavy favorite, and he felt the bronze. I figured every time a Canadian is a favorite, we choke. However, people basically told me to shut the F up. How about that? So, anyhow, that's what happened. And, well, Usain Bolt did it again. He won the 100 meter 3 times and the 200 meter 3 times. It's hard to believe. Most people can't win back-to-back 100-meter gold medals in sprinting. I know Carl Lewis did, but the second one was kind of tainted because of Ben Johnson's steroids. So yeah, Usain Bolt was an icon, and he's still an icon. Amazing, don't you think? Anyway, I'm Jeff Diamond. I do.